destroy my world! Alright, what is going on, everybody? Today we have another Marvel Rivals video for you today. And today's topic is going to be all about matchmaking. You see, Marvel Rivals, ever since it came out, has been flooded with, quite honestly, a tremendous amount of not just bugs, but also imperfect balancing that has made the community come together and fight for a single entity of evil, right? Which at this point, I guess, for the most part, it has been Jiang, the dude that does the balancing. He's part of the balancing team. He's like the main guy. Balancing has been, for the most part, a glaring issue of the game, right? On top of like a lot of the quality of stuff, such as bans and whatnot. So, but now we have reached a point where, especially this season, has been, quite honestly, very good. It has been very good, as a matter of fact. It's not perfect, it's by no means perfect, but I could tell you this right now, a lot of the things that we've been complaining about for the past couple seasons has been finally addressed, right? Daredevil has been addressed, Gambit for the most part has been addressed, Phoenix has gotten a nerf, right? Star-Lord got a nerf, Moon Knight got a nerf, Devil Dinosaur got a nerf, Black Cat, she didn't get a nerf, she just straight up got killed. They might as well remove her from the game at this point. So yeah, balancing wise, hero balancing wise, it's been pretty damn good. Cyclops is really strong, but not necessarily broken, right? I do believe he is bound to get some nerfs, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's like an Elsa Bloodstone. So now all that we're left is a lot of the nuances that has been left over from, you know, previous seasons that quite honestly have just never really been addressed ever. And some of those things have been stuff like, for example, map voting. The other thing would be the matchmaking, which is going to be today's topic. And I guess you can also say that we've also been asking for a lot of more like PvE content, right? For example, we got Blood Hunt, but let's be honest, I mean, I don't think no one's really playing Blood Hunt at this point. It was cool for like the first 2 weeks, perhaps, right? It's cool game mode. It's cool game mode. I definitely enjoyed it, but it's not something that I think is worth keeping up for like 30 days or something. Like how long? Like it's gonna last quite a bit. But regardless, today's video, we're gonna be talking all about the matchmaking and why it's really bad, and honestly, why, in my opinion, it is the final raid boss of Marvel Rivals. Because let's be honest, we've all experienced it, from the casual side all the way to the competitive side of things. Pro players, I mean, I don't care about you guys, I'm sorry. You guys are an anomaly in your own bubble, right? So no matter what happens, you guys will always be programmed to do the thing that you're meant to do, and that is win the game. There is no fun when it comes to organizing a pro team. Anyways, I digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand, which is the matchmaking. So what's the problem with matchmaking? Well, the problem is that for the most part, and I'm going to be talking for the most part quick match for now, and then I'm going to get into the rank side of things, because there's a lot of things to talk about rank, don't worry. But the reason I play quick match for the most part is because I cannot stack in Celestial. I can only stack with one other person, which sucks because unlike most people, I actually have friends to play with, and I can't really, you know, do anything about it. Like, I'm just forced to not play with my friends. I can only play with one other friend, so it's like, it's just this really weird thing, really, when it comes to rank. I really want to play with my friends in rank, because a lot of the stuff, a good portion, not the majority, but a good portion of the things that we constantly complain about is easily solved in rank. But we can't do that. We pretty much have to like either smurf, which is something that we don't want to contribute to, or I mean, just like don't play rank for a couple seasons, D-rank all the way down as much as we can, and just like start building our way up. But it's so easy to climb in Marvel Rivals that it's quite honestly not worth doing all that. So that's something that they have to address, right? So with quick match, a lot of the problems that we end up seeing is basically, well, it's what I like to call the main con of not having roll queue in the game, right? Because that's something that I also want to get your guys' opinion on. Is there's a lot of pros and cons. I know for the most part, I think when it comes to 6v6, it is pretty much an understanding, a general understanding that having the freedom to pick whoever you want is, for the most part, you know, with faster queue times, is just I guess the best option out of the two evils, right? Because neither roll queue or no roll queue is, a perfect choice. But in this case, because it's 6v6, I think it's a general understanding that having the freedom to choose whatever character you want and being able to play whatever team comp you want is probably the most optimal, just because of the queue times and whatnot. Me personally, I don't care waiting 20 minutes if it means that I get to have teammates of my skill level, and I have a guaranteed proper team composition, right? Because the way I see it is, like, I personally don't care about this whole triple support stuff. I hate when there's like characters like Mantis, Adam, and Ultron, characters that a lot of people want to play, but their value significantly decreases just because they're meant to be played and used most effectively in triple support. And thus it creates this thing where it's like, well, cool, we have like a situation where we have a Ultron, maybe a Mantis, and it might work out a little bit because we're doing a little bit of damage, but the heals suck because our tank is Devil Dinosaur. And it's like, okay, well, good luck healing a Devil Dinosaur with a drone and like a healing thing from Mantis, right? Good luck doing any of that. It's just not effective, right? It's all about proper team compositions, but realistically speaking, like when playing quick match, the best optimal way to play quick match, in my opinion, is to just stack 6-stack, particularly, not even 5-stack, 6-stack. But then this thing happens where basically you start to roll, and if you play Destiny 2, I guess you can kind of get this very similar experience in a way where if you are 6-stacking, the chances of you rolling your enemies is very decent. It's very decent that you're gonna roll, you're just gonna bulldozer through your enemy, right? But then it's like, if it's just like 3 of you guys, maybe 4 of you guys, the matchmaking sucks a lot, because for the most part, you'll end up running into players who are Eternity, One Above All, and Smurfs for the most part, right? That's probably another main issue that, quite honestly, in my opinion, will never get resolved, because a lot of the streamers, a lot of the free advertisers, such as myself, they smurf. I don't really smurf. I have a smurf account, but I don't really use it. I mean, it's been like 6 months since I've used mine, and quite honestly, a lot of people tend to abuse it. A lot of like your favorite streamers tend to do it, and it's not like, I'm not here to like say, oh, they're bad or whatever, but objectively speaking, it is a problem, because it is infecting a lot of the casual space with these like really annoying one tricks who just want to roll stomp noobs, right? And then they'll use the excuse of like, oh, I'm practicing a new character, but I just so happen to be playing with my buddy who's also a top 500 or Eternity player, who's also Smurf, and he's not, practicing. They definitely want to win the game. We've all ran into this issue quite frequently, whether if you noticed it or not. It has happened. There's a really good likelihood that you probably play your games even in your own team, right, just filled with guys that are smurfing, and they just randomly carry you. It's like, okay, this level 40 guy and I'm level 100. This level 40 Spider-Man just carried the hell out of me. He's not even Lord. What is this? It's really strange, really. But my main issue that I want to complain about today is basically, I know it's like around like a good amount of time until I got to this point, but it's just a lot of things that stack up and snowball into basically this really weird matchmaking phenomenon that I'm currently experiencing, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys as well are also experiencing it. And that is basically that I tend to run into this pattern, right? Especially now that Cyclops is out. I have a lot of MVPs as VPs or whatever. He's a really strong character. But I can't help but notice that basically everybody wants to play DPS. Yeah, no shit. Of course everybody wants to play DPS. Everybody wants to be the main character. And of course, I'm a tank main, right? If Cyclops wasn't a new character, right? Like, look at Devil Dinosaur. I'm always picking Devil Dinosaur. And it's good for me because I'm a tank player and nobody likes playing tank. And unless they are playing the new character, which was Devil Dinosaur, then they much rather just go triple support or instant lock DPS and get no value. So this is the part where I just bring up like, hey, this is really annoying. This is like my 4th game where everybody wants to lock in DPS. I'm willing to flex. I flex like crazy. I play Dr. Phil. That's my main role, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna say no to a support, playing support. I'm not gonna say no to play DPS. I'm not gonna say no to playing tank. But goddamn, does it suck playing someone like Devil Dinosaur and your 2 healers are Mantis and Ultron, and your other 3 DPSs are like not really doing anything. They're playing dive on a defense map, and it just sucks, man, because quite honestly, like even though I don't believe that the matchmaking can inherently just get better, right? They can't just cast a spell and all of a sudden all the problems are gone. But there certainly are a lot of things that could at the very least reduce the frustration that comes with it, right? Reduce the impact, right? And one of those things can be adding surrender to quick match. There's a lot of times where people like just leave in the middle of the game for no reason, and it takes forever to get to get a player, and a lot of times it tends to be around the point where you're in the second round of domination and you're losing. You already lost the first round, seems like you're losing the second round. Just let us surrender the game. It's like we're getting rolled by these smurfs, we're getting rolled by these top 500 players who are playing together, and they have their champs for whatever reason. They're playing their champ characters. They have 600 hours on Spider-Man, and they're just rolling. They're rolling, they're going crazy, they're cracked out of their minds. They have no soul. They live and breathe Spider-Man. So I would personally, instead of wasting my time, because trust me, I'm not going out there and dying. It's quite literally just a waste of time. I would like to have the option to just surrender. Why is surrender not an option? It's like, oh, some people might say, oh, it's just quick match. I mean, who cares? It's like, well, I care because it's still my time. It's my time. Like, time is very valuable, no matter what you do. I would honestly quite literally say the same thing about rank. I mean, who cares about rank? Bro, like, anybody can climb the Celestial if you just, play support long enough, right? But, that's a whole different, like, separate issue in my opinion. Yeah, I would definitely like something like adding a surrender option for a quick match. I think it's just something that would relieve a lot of like stress, because it's like even at the beginning of the game, it's like, okay, nobody's playing support where we have 6 DPSs. Okay, I'll go support, and then I'm the only support, or we only have 1 tank and we could very much use a second tank, right? And that's not gonna happen. So it's like, okay, let's just surrender. We all agree that we're gonna lose the game. We're not having fun. Let's just all agree to just surrender and start a new game, and that's it, right? That's one of the things that I would genuinely love to have in a game, for a quick match in particular, is to have an option to surrender. I don't see why not, right? Even though it's like, oh, it's only like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, like what's the big deal? It's like, well, that's 4 to 5 to 6 minutes of me literally complaining and losing my mind because I can't back out, because if I back out too much or frequently, I'm gonna get suspended. That's another issue. But that one I more so understand, because it would be annoying if like everyone's just backing out of my games every game. Like if there was no punishment for leaving games, even quick match, it's just gonna make the experience even worse, because then it's like, well, we're losing the game, I'm just gonna back out. What's the point of staying? Like, people are just gonna back out just at the feeling of losing a game, right? So trust me, the majority of people would just have like left the game, win, lose, left the game. That's just all you're gonna see. So that one I more so understand. But it's like, on the one hand, I can't back out, and on the other hand, I can't surrender. So I'm like forced to suffer this torment for 5 to 6 minutes. It's really annoying. It's just like, let's just surrender. Like, who cares? Like, let's just start a new game. Let them have the win. Who cares? That would have been my solution, but a long-term solution would just be to, I don't know, change the formula and how the matchmaking works. I think that would help quite a lot of people. It's all about reducing the amount of stress that people go through, because trust me, I go through a lot of stress playing this dumbass game, bro. Especially when a new DPS comes out, it is the worst, and it's on the weekend. Oof. Now you have the perfect formula to destroy the world and spread depression around the world. It's really crazy. But yeah, and I mean, I guess we can talk about competitive. I mean, I knew I said I was going to talk about competitive later, but I think I ended up talking about competitive like the first thing. So, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what I said earlier. It's just, I can't play competitive because I have friends that I want to play with, so I'm forced to play quick match. And I'm not playing arcade, bro. That's no. I'm not playing arcade, point blank and simple. It's just, no. I'm not playing that 18 versus 18 shit. it's just not, I want to play a competitive game, right? And competitive, I can't even play with my friends. So I'm just here suffering through quick match because it's like 4 or 5 of us and we want to play together, but we can't play rank unless we all smurf, right? And we start from the ground up. Of course, there are some things that can be done to like make it harder to like increase your, I don't know. Like they need to like, I mean, I don't know, what can they do? Just get rid of the whole like team restriction stuff. I mean, it would be interesting, right? To just get rid of the restrictions, because at this point, like if you're like Eternity's top 500 or whatever the fuck, like yeah, I mean it's gonna take a long time to find a game no matter what you do. I don't know what the solution is, but I think if we can prioritize having fun with the game more so than to lean in the most competitive aspects for something like harm. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know what solutions or experiments can be made, but I think opening the doors to trying something that would alleviate, to help maybe fix or help relieve the tension, I guess, would be appreciated at the very least, right? I mean, it's I mean, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know, what do you want me to say? Like, I don't know, just release the restrictions. Let us play in stacks. Let us stack. Who cares? Like, I don't care waiting 20-30 minutes, bro. I don't. It's competitive. It's gonna take a long time anyways. But yeah, I know I rambled for quite a lot, so I'm gonna stop here. And of course, make sure if you like the video, please make sure you give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'm probably gonna be making another video for titled should we have a role queue in Marvel Rivals, right? That is a topic that both that a lot of communities are talking about, right? And I have quite a bit to say about it, because it's all about, like, to me, it's all about having fun. It's all about having fun. The game is really addicting, and because it's addicting, you tend to run into the bits and pieces that are really frustrating, and you tend to notice it more and more, right? And thus it creates this really, it snowballs quite a lot. Especially when a game that's really addicting like Marvel Rivals. It's a good game. I love this game. But goddamn, would I be lying if I said that, you know, this game is perfect, because it sure as hell it ain't. But anyways, that's a topic for another video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.